Paraguay is closing its doors to those trying to immigrate here? Oh, what nonsense. Oh, what nonsense, folks. That has nothing to do with it. That's just talk. There aren't any doors closing at all. A thing or two has changed since I started working with immigration. And look, I've handled over 1,000 immigration cases per year. Actually, on average, about 1,600. Last year, it was 1,073 contracts. And I'm going to debunk a lie, which is, oh, Paraguay is closing its doors. It's getting harder. Then all that's left to say is just buy my consulting service, my little course. Guys, again, Paraguay is not closing its doors and Paraguay is not going to close its doors. Any idiot who knows how to do math, any idiot who knows how to do basic arithmetic, not even a rule of three, just addition, understands why Paraguay isn't going to do that. Let's go. Think about it this way. Why is it that immigration to European countries and to the United States, why do these governments fight against this issue of immigration? Because this person, this immigrant, when they go to this kind of place which already has social achievements, good streets, good infrastructure, hospitals, security, blah, 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 this person is going to benefit from these social achievements, just like it is in Brazil. So why do Haitians, why do so many slackers from other places go to Brazil? It's not because there are a lot of good jobs there, because if they wanted good jobs, they'd go to the United States, they'd go to Spain. Most go to Brazil either because it's easy there or to have children and receive Bolsa Familia. So this immigrant ends up becoming a cost for the population, okay? It's not a cost for the government because the government doesn't produce anything. It becomes a cost for the population that pays taxes, that supports this immigrant, that supports this whole structure where the immigrant just shows up, grabs a window seat, and wants to use it, okay? Now, I'm not even going to debate the issue of jobs because I don't think immigrants are really taking jobs away from the people who are already there, since in reality, immigrants usually end up with the jobs that people don't want. But here in Paraguay, it's a different story, my friend. Here in Paraguay, there's no Bolsa Familia, no prison aid, none of that stuff. You understand? Public health care is terrible, you know? It's not good, it's very basic, you know? Taxes are very low, the highways are good out on the BRs, but inside the cities, there are definitely potholes. Public services are getting better, they're improving, but they're still struggling. So, immigrants and even Paraguayan citizens themselves are not a burden on the state. In fact, the more they work, the more taxes they pay, and the more they benefit the state, which receives those taxes. So, if an immigrant arrives in Paraguay, he practically has no access to public health care, practically has no access to a ton of things that other places provide, especially free infrastructure. This person is not a burden, he's not a debt, he's a gain, he's another pair of hands to work. Are we all on the same page so far? We're all on the same page so far. Now look at it this way. This guy, he has to get his paperwork done. Let's suppose he just arrived. I'm